What's going on, family? This your boy Jenner Africa. Um, Michael Slager, the I'm gonna call him a suspected white supremacist and a race soldier because everything's pointing to that. Not a police officer. Michael Slager, his in his murder trial of Walter Scott, which was concluded 2 days ago. The jury has been deadlocked since then, and reportedly there's one juror that cannot come to a conclusion, cannot come to an agreement with the other 11 jurors. And I just want to use this as an example of systematic white supremacy. And Tariq Nasheed, shout out to that brother. He talks about it a lot. As black people, and not just black people, but people all around the world, but I'm black, I'm focusing on my people. As black people, a lot of times we get into this mental, how do I put it, we have this misunderstanding that to be a white supremacist, you have to be a KK member or in the KKK, a neo-Nazi, Aryan Brotherhood, and all those other, what have you, white supremacist organizations. But you don't need to be in the KKK to be a white supremacist. Simply put, a white supremacist is an individual that believes, is a white person that believes that white people should be held above black people in society. That's all a white supremacist is. And shout out to KRS-One and Tariq Nasheed talk about this also. KRS-One in one of the Hidden Colors documentaries, and if you haven't gotten one of those, you really should. He talked about how he asked the question, where are all the robes? That's a good question. Where are all the robes? Have you seen any? I haven't. I haven't even seen any laying around, let alone in the stores. So people are there's still white supremacists out there, and there's a lot of them, millions of them. I mean, just look at the election of Trump. I mean, Trump ran on no specific policies. He didn't have any specific plans for the country. He ran on bigotry and racism and xenophobia. So, I mean, this is what white supremacy does. White supremacy allows for a race soldier to murder a black man with impunity and walk away free, which very well might happen with Michael Slager. I mean, from what it looks like this is going to be a hung jury. And who knows what's going to happen next, because it looks like this juror isn't budging. And I'm going to give you another bit of information. They allow, not only has the jury been deliberating on this murder trial for 2 days, but the judge even allowed for I forgot what charge it was, but a lower charge to for the jury to decide on, deliberate whether Michael Slager would receive a lower charge. I forgot which one it was. Maybe involuntary mass. I don't remember. I don't want to put out false information. But the maximum amount of years for that charge will be 30. And that's just the maximum. Now keep in mind that most of these race soldiers only get 5 years, if that. So we got to stay on code. We got to call these people what they are. These aren't police officers. I like police. These aren't police officers that are killing these unarmed black people, where more unarmed black people have been killed in the last 2 years than the entire 50s and 60s. These are race soldiers. In 2006, the FBI put out a memo that white supremacists were infiltrating various law enforcement agencies across the U.S. They call them ghost skins. That's what the white supremacists call each other, ghost skins, and they call themselves ghost skins because they do their very best to not be obvious about their white supremacist views and affiliations. Now, whether Michael Slager is a race soldier or not, or a wannabe, I'm not sure. But I do know that this is one of the most obvious cases I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them. Um, and not only did Michael Slager get 11 white jurors and one black. Not only that, not only was the jury given the option of giving him a lower charge than murder, but they can't even decide on that. I'm out.